Hey guys, welcome back to Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. This next fight is quite long and quite difficult, so I think because I've used up quite a lot of my buffing spells, yeah, I reckon I'm going to need to rest up a bit. I think I've used a lot of spells. Yeah, we've got bark skin here, and then we've also got, yeah, resist energy, which would be nice to have, and then also, yeah, we should be able to cast some other spells that'll help us out. Just taking a quick look. Slowing Mud, Divine Power. What other spells do we want? I think we might be able to use some of these spells too. How long does displacement last? 1 round per level. Yeah, that's not very long at all. Invisibility, mirror image. Okay. Yeah, so, okay, mainly I think I want protection from fire energy, communal, mainly. Yeah, so that I can use fireballs on our party without risk of hurting ourselves. At least for the first few fireballs I want to drop, because there's a lot of enemies coming down. Alternatively, we could do Call Lightning as well. Dead. Do I want Animate Dead? Nah, I don't think this is good enough. Let's go Call Lightning. Also Burning Entanglement. Okay. Not sure I want that. What other spells do we have? We have Death Ward and Crusader's Edge could be good. Bane on a weapon, okay. Okay, protection from energy communal. Communal resist energy. Okay, right. That's good. So I definitely want this. Protection from energy communal would be nice in conjunction with resist energy communal. That double stack will be really nice, I think. Do we have... Yeah, we have magical vestment on Stooge as an oracle as well. Okay, that's good. Yeah, so I think we want to rest up. Can we do it in here? No. Oh, maybe. Yes, we can. Let's rest up then. If I can see where the... Okay, Night Watch. Put Enyo in there, that's fine. Land might actually be doing a lot better here, actually. So, not sure if I should bring Land or not. But let's just try this for now.
Foxes are incredibly intelligent and quick-witted. They are also noted for their high fluffiness quotient and their aesthetically pleasing hue. Yes, I think that is a sufficiently objective description.
Okay, so Seals wants to chat with us apparently. After packing up his belongings after the night's camping, Social finds a place to sit, then pulls out a travel sketchbook and charcoal pencil. Stealing glances in your direction, he draws on the small page with bold, sprawling strokes, his expression shifting between smiling and frowning. See? The cleric lowers his eyes in embarrassment. There's nothing to look at yet. This isn't even a draft. Or a series of random sketches. The slope of your neck, the curve of your lips, your gestures is not much to look at, but it will be useful if I start working on a real portrait. You're always sketching. Why? The world around us is so unstable, especially now during this war. A friend's smile, the curve of a tree, the glow of a fire, if we do not preserve them, the rare moments of beauty we still have will be lost in the flow of time. Don't you trust your own eyes and memory? And you do trust them? Memory is deceptive. Try to remember something after a year, maybe even after a day, and what you'll recall will differ dramatically from what you saw in the moment. But it's not just a matter of memory. Lost in thought, the cleric fiddles with his pencil. You can't see the full picture with your eyes alone. Drawing allows me to see things from a different angle. Sometimes I will find new meaning, even in the most mundane things. Are you going to paint my portrait? Yes, but not just yours. I draw everything I see, our companions, our soldiers, sometimes even our enemies. The places we visit, my dreams, my thoughts, every aspect of this crazy war. I want to capture everything that happens here, both the beautiful and nightmarish. But sometimes I draw you too. You are a puzzle yet to be solved, a miracle that came from nowhere and turned the tide of this hopeless war. Who is the commander of the Fifth Crusade? Who is he truly? It's difficult to see the truth in a single glance, but perhaps I will better understand you after I capture your image on paper. Yeah, I don't want this romantic thing. Not with Social anyway. Well, I won't bother you anymore. Social smiles, nods, and gets back to his work. Okay, so now that we have rested, let's check our buff setup again. Protection from fire communal. Okay, that's good. Let's see, resist fire communal. So now we've got the two resist fires, which is good. Heroism lasts 10 minutes per level, so we can use that on everyone, I think. So that uses up 8 casts of it. That's fine. I guess we could do one more for horse. How long does divine favor last? 1 minute. Okay. Magical vestment lasts 1 hour per level. Okay. Let's give that to everyone in melee. Grants the target a +1 morale bonus on attack rolls and saves against fear effects. And it gives temporary hit points, okay? Shield of Faith. Standard action. 1 friendly creature within touch range. Would be good. Let's go with 6 of that. Bark skin. Yeah, let's give the whole party bark skin because it lasts quite a while. Anything else? We've already got protection from evil, so that's fine. Divine power, 1 round per level. Nah. Haste lasts also 1 round per level, so we'll cast that as we go. Thorn body. Any creature striking you with a melee weapon, an unarmed strike or natural weapon takes 1d6 points of piercing damage. Okay. So this is a personal spell, so that only targets Camellia herself. Okay, that's fine. Enlarged person? I guess we can go like this. How long does it last? 1 minute per level. Okay. Interesting. Mage armor. Let's give it to Nenio and all our pets, actually. How long does it last? An hour per level. Okay, that's fine. And that should last quite a while. I think this is fine. And I think what I'll do is we'll get into the next area and then we'll do the fight. And just before the fight starts, we'll use buff normal. Get that started right before the fight actually starts properly. Yeah, we saved it. Okay. Let's make sure everyone's riding their pets too.
No reason to pause.
Docile. Okay. Perfect. Save it here and we'll head in.
Godspeed.
Knight Commander, I presume. Your glory precedes you. I am Reginald de Renge, Herelictor of the Order of the Godclaw, and temporary officer of the joint unit of Hellknights and the Order of the Sunrise Sword. You and your people should take positions. The gargoyles are regrouping. We expect they will attempt to break through in 5 to 6 minutes.
A joint unit?
Forcibly joined. The leader of the Order of the Sunrise Sword was unable to get to safety, which is not surprising, considering his, shall we say, excessive scrupulousness and sluggishness. Given the extreme situation, I took command of his people.
It's supposed to be good when different people unite. We're here for a common cause. But it still gives me the creeps for some reason. Hellknights shouldn't be allowed to get their claws into our paladins. It's wrong.
I saw you ordered your own wounded to be finished off.
Indeed. The gargoyles were clearly trying to capture as many prisoners as they could. I don't know the reason behind these abductions, but I'm not about to give the enemy what they want. That is why all my people were ordered not to be taken alive. And as for the wounded, we didn't have time to get them to safety anyway.
Can you hear yourself? For the sake of principle, in order not to give the enemy what they want, you killed your own wounded. Helpless subordinates. Why does anyone still follow you?
Because we are Hellknights. We know our duty.
Did you really give just 2 flasks of water to the Knights of the Sunrise Sword suffering from thirst, and a sack to use as bandages? Standing behind his commander, Jaeger rolls his eyes.
I spared them the exact volume of resources I could sacrifice without risking my own people. However, the situation has developed, and I've already ordered they be given additional supplies. They are temporarily under my charge, and I can use their forces to rebuff the attack. They'll work for their water.
In a place like the World Wound, we all need to stick together, even if that means sacrificing something for a comrade.
Noble Ashes and his Sunrise Swords have already done so. This is what it led to.
We need to get rid of the gargoyles, then we'll talk.
Agreed. Be ready, Commander. This attack may be worse than the last one.
No time for debates.
Okay, let's move in a little bit. Let's use buff normal. Did it work? Doesn't seem like it. Need to allow bubble buffing in combat. Let's do it now. 3 got skipped. What got skipped? Okay, 3 bark skin, that's fine. I think it's the bark skin that carried over from earlier. Okay, so now let's use prayer. And we have to remember to use the tankard when we need it later on. What else do we need to cast first? Do we need to cast anything else? I don't think so. Full heals back, and then I guess we'll use Burning Arc.
Surrender or else. Mind over muscle.
Let's hope we can kill these gargoyles off as quickly as possible. Okay, so there's one gone. Did we use prayer? No, I didn't use prayer, apparently. Yeah, it seems like I didn't use prayer. Okay. Let's see what our armor is now. Ooh, I forgot to... Okay, that's not good. Less weapon, I suppose? Let's see. Yeah, okay. Sealer is up to 40. What about her pet? 34, okay. It's decent. Alright, hopefully we can take these gargoyles out quickly. Come on. Can't reach though, unfortunately. Is Sealer not on her horse? No, apparently not. Oh, I think she has enlarged person, so she's a bit too big. Fair enough. Come on. Alright. Ember. Run away. And let's all go like this. And let's attack the cleric. On, get the cleric. Social. No, Social's not on his pet. So I think everyone has dismounted from their pets because they aren't, they're a bit too big, and our pets don't have spells to buff their size, so they can't be ridden, unfortunately, but that's fine. Okay, so we need this done quickly. Let's do a haste. Okay, good. The cleric is gone. And these guys are still all seemingly okay. Huh? Can we... I guess we can't see what buffs and stuff our allies have, if in fact they have the buffs that we cast on ourselves that are AoE. That's a bit of a bummer. Okay, so that's not really working. What if we do... that's a bit awkward. Alright, never mind. Okay, another one down. Let's keep going. Need these guys killed off ASAP. Good, good. One more dead. Alright, here come the other guys now. And let's have Sealer use the tankard.
I'll hit you.
Do we still have prayer? Yes, we do. For how long? 2 seconds. So let's use prayer again. Is our haste gonna last 13 seconds? Okay. Let's use Burning Arc again.
You won't stop us.
Fall!
It is our... Yeah, okay, it's coming. Alright, good. Good, good. That's what we want. It's perfect, so let's keep running away. Okay. Let's see. Come down here to attack this guy. Oh, High Cleric? Yeah, let's all attack the High Cleric. Let's do a heal here. We probably should do a prayer. Yeah, let's do a prayer. I don't like this hunter coming for us. And let's move up here with Nenio and Ember. Let's do a heal. Come on. Where's our big healing pots? There they are. Okay, Stooge, did you cast prayer? No, you haven't. Let's charge through here. Nenio can now use haste. Okay, Stooge needs to drink a potion.
Strike as one.
Ah, dang it. Okay, Stooge is down. Let's get another heal up.
Forgive me for this failure.
High Cleric is still up. I don't like that. Social needs to do another heal.
Just a little more.
Neo can use Mirror Image. Looks like the High Cleric might be going down soon. Come on. Drink the healing potion, Stooge. Drink the freaking healing potion, Stooge. Is the High Cleric down? Too much is going on, so I can't tell. No, it's still up. Okay, let's move over this side. Why is Stooge not drinking the freaking potion still? Is he prone, or what's going on? Stun for 8 seconds again. Okay, or still. Right, we'll have to use Social's AoE heal then.
Too late for apologies.
Okay, is the High Cleric down now? Maybe, yeah. He up yet? Okay. Do we still have... We have protection from fire. Okay, let's... Can we start bombing? Yes, we can. Okay. I guess we'll have to start bombing now. Come on. Come on, Socio, heal.
For this failure.
Not out healing the clerics, apparently. So let's target down the clerics if we can. And Socio needs to keep healing.
Continue
Come on, Social. Oh. Okay. Stooge, please freaking heal and not be stunned. Okay, Ember can also heal. Social's on his last one. Okay, we might be safe now, maybe?
I refuse to surrender.
Nenio. Do we have... Okay. Yeah, Sealer has negative levels and also constitution damage. Sealer is down 3 levels. That's not great. No one else seems to have that issue, so that should be okay. Can we hop on our horse? Okay, never mind. Okay. We at least have most of our Hell Knight quote-unquote buddies still alive, so that helps a bit. We managed to keep a good number of them alive, at least with the archers. Oh, these guys are Sunrise Sword Archers. Okay, that's fine. I think we won the fight finally. That was... yeah, okay, so they just get down. They come back after fight. That's fine. But this was arguably the toughest fight that we've had so far. Alright, let's see what loot they have. Ooh, the High Cleric has Headband of Inspired Wisdom. Okay. Fair enough. Oh, let's save it here. Okay, what do we need to do? Okay, we just need to talk to Regil, wherever he is.
Let us press on.
There he is. Okay, let's talk to him. Regil gracefully stows his weapon and places his hand behind his neck. You two check the area, mark any potential shelters that offer protection against aerial attacks. Quartermaster, inventory the remnants of the camp. I want to make sure that the gargoyles only abducted people and weren't interested in anything else. Send messages immediately to our scout squads and order them to return to camp. And I need a full list of casualties, the sooner the better. He turns to you and nods slightly. Commander, your arrival was well timed. Now we can finally talk. I'm quite interested in the events that occurred at the Grey Garrison. And I suppose you have questions for me as well. What do you want to know about what happened at the Grey Garrison? Any shift in the balance of power during this war has a direct impact on my mission. If a new player appears who is capable of fighting demons effectively, then I'm ready to support that person with all the resources I have at my disposal. Regil speaks pensively, as if talking to himself, but naturally I cannot blindly trust a stranger, even one marked by the gods. You have every right to doubt. I usually don't trust strangers either. So we understand each other. Thank you, Commander. Regil nods, more to himself than to you. Is there anything you'd like to know before we move on to more serious issues? What are the Hellknights doing here within the borders of the Worldwound? The same as you and your army, fighting a war against the demons. The Hellknights have always been a part of the Crusades from the very beginning. We don't answer to Queen Galfrey, and we act on our own authority, but we serve the common cause. Discari's spawn have no place in the world we want to build. What does Paralictor mean? I'm the commander of this unit, and in the Order's hierarchy, I'm 2 steps lower than its leader. In the territory of Mendev and the World Wound, there are few who equal my rank, but I'm the most senior Hell Knight officer for many leagues around. What are you going to do now after the gargoyle attack? I will wait for my remaining fighters to return. What you see here is only a small part of my forces. As for my long-term plans, that depends on the results of our conversation, Commander. Regil narrows his eyes. Before we move on to serious subjects, I'd like to address an organizational issue regarding my unit. You may wish to be present. Jaeger steps forward and salutes with a clenched fist to his chest. Paralictor, permission to report. During the first gargoyle attack, I determined it necessary to leave my post. I swam over the river, found the commander's army, and asked them to provide assistance. Regil nods. The reinforcements were much needed. You will earn a double salary for your resourcefulness, Jaeger, and 100 lashes for abandoning your post. The young knight grows a little pale, but immediately salutes again. Yes, Paralictor. Let's just say nothing. Regil, who has watched you closely throughout the entire conversation, nods to himself. Now for a more delicate issue. You, Commander, were interested in our dispute with the Knights of the Order of the Sunrise Sword, correct? Their forces in Canabra suffered great losses in the demon attack, and now their leader has perished and his troops are in trouble. They are reeling with no command structure. Their order will hardly be able to recover from the losses they suffered. What are you getting at? These fighters aren't the finest material I've worked with, but if I assume formal command over them, I'll be able to reforge them into weapons of reasonable quality. 1 or 2 might even become true Hell Knights. The rest will be put to good use as well. You really think these people will follow you after how you've treated them? Though not the best, they are still warriors and knights. They know what discipline is, and that victory in war doesn't come without cost. Any among them who still haven't realized that aren't worth my time and effort. You have already shown that you will easily sacrifice these people. Use them as living shields for your precious knights. I won't let that happen. Let them join my army. At least I don't treat my soldiers as expendables. Well then, we both have arguments to make. Let's see what these orphans say. Regil looks at the warriors in white and yellow, shifting cheerlessly from one foot to the other. Initiates of the Sunrise Sword, your leader is dead. The Order has suffered serious losses and will not be able to recover. You may return to Mendev to join another Crusade Order and hope that they don't meet the same fate as the Sunrise Sword. Or you may remain under my command. I will not promise that it will be easy or that our war making will be constricted by your principles. What I can promise is this: under my command you will never again feel like helpless mice in the talons of a ravenous raptor. Camellia scoffs. He's used to people following his orders. Then again, these sniveling cowards are used to humiliating treatment. They won't even consider testing him a little. What would you do in their position? Challenge the gnome in black to a duel and make him prove himself worthy of command? I would never end up in their position. Does that mean we've worked off the precious resources you spent on us? The water, medicine, and bandages? Yells one of the knights in white and yellow. I wouldn't make such an offer if I thought you were useless garbage. The initiates of the Sunrise Sword consult with each other for a time, and then one of them, a young woman in knight's armor, steps forward. Your methods of warfare and your treatment of your allies goes entirely against our ideals, Paralictor. Commander Stooge has already said to you everything that should be said. We've decided to follow the commander in his march on Dresden. As you wish. It's difficult to tell from Regil's face whether he's disappointed or not. Well then, Commander, let's proceed to the main question and then put an end to this exhausting conversation. We should discuss the cooperation between your forces and my own. We do share a common enemy and a common battlefield. Perception check pass, okay? You're looking at me strangely, Paralictor. When we discussed Jaeger's punishment and when we were deciding the fate of the Sunrise Sword, It's as if you're testing me. Regil lowers his head in a gesture that might be read as respectful. I do not believe I made any attempt to conceal my interest in you, both as a new strong leader in the region and as the bearer of a highly unusual power. Of course, I'd like to know what's inside your head. One could say that it's my duty. My army and I are going to Dresden to free the city from demons. You can join forces with us. Regil rubs his chin pensively. Dresden? An ambitious goal, but most reasonable. Imagine how such a victory would rally all the separate bands of today's Crusaders under one banner, and we certainly need a base of operations inside the World Moon. I stand ready to support you. Moreover, I can accompany you in your campaign. However, I would remind you that Hellknights are outside of Mendev's jurisdiction. My unit and I will join your forces and obey your orders, but only for as long as I deem that our goals coincide. I like his eyes, they're still bright. Neither the darkness nor the paleness has taken them, for now. Hell no, we don't need the likes of these black-armored statues. I don't want to fight side by side with someone who will slit my throat if I'm weak and wounded. You can't defeat one evil by inviting an equal but slightly more organized evil into your ranks. Slightly more organized than the demons? I could consider that insult. It's a deal. Yes, Commander, my forces and Regil de Renge are at your disposal. Okay, by Hell's ordnance is done. Merging and splitting armies. Okay. Some of these extra tooltip hints and these sort of other hints for the game are coming in weird spots, like merging and splitting units while I just finished a conversation after a big fight is a bit weird. Okay, there we go. We have Regil that could come as a companion. I'm not bringing him because I think as an Angel Oracle and playing as lawful good, I guess the lawful would follow with Regil, but I think as an angel, role-playing as good should outweigh lawful. So I don't think I'll be bringing Regil at any point, unless it's to do his companion quest stuff. So I think... yeah, I don't think I'll be bringing him on any non-companion quest specific things, so he can go back to our camp and wait for us there, I suppose. But yeah, he is quite strong, and apparently he comes with an adamantine full plate +2, which is quite nice. Ring of protection, amulet of natural armor, and a cold iron gnome hooked hammer. Very interesting. Okay, stick with my party. Hey, is there anything else down here? Not really. Let's save it here, and we'll go try this mobility check. Yikes. Okay, that did quite a lot of damage. We're gonna have to rest soon, and we can't even...
Let us not hesitate.
yeah, we can't even heal because we used them all up. That's fine, though. Damage reduction. We're still alive, praise be Saren Ray. Okay.
We march ahead.
Alright, what does this say? The skeleton of a man wearing armor from the time of the First Crusade. It's holding the skeleton of a child with strange proportions and animal paws instead of its right arm and leg. Ooh, sounds like it might be a mongrel or tiefling or some other thing. Ooh, this ring here, what is it? Ring of protection +2, very nice.
Path leads on.
I guess this guy's just gonna chill out there. Did we get We failed the mobility check. Okay, let's save it here. It succeeded that time, okay. Alright, it looks like that's all we have to do here. Okay, and the area exit is right here now. Demonic energy has polluted the earth, creating tumors filled with poison. Okay, I don't remember this being here before. That's interesting. I don't know if I've just forgotten that I saw this or if I just completely missed it somehow. That's a bit weird. In any case, let's exit the area. Okay, so since we rested just before, let's check if we can... Ooh, yes. Now we have 3 armies again. Oh, we have Hellknights. Mind affecting, immune to mind affecting compulsion and charm. 159 hit points, that's quite strong. Okay. We got some clerics. Can we recruit? Nope. Where did these guys come from? Oh, right. These guys were from the Sunrise Sword because they joined us. And then I guess this is because the Hellknights joined us as well. Okay, I get it now. I was a bit confused for a second there. Let's... I guess we can combine these armies together. Crusader army... Yeah, okay. Everything's done except this big stack of demons down here. Do want to get that, though. Skeleton champions have 96 hit points. Wow, they are super stacked. Skeletons and skeleton sharpshooters. Okay, there's 120 of them. That's pretty nasty. Okay, let's go up here. We'll combine these guys. Do I want to combine the Hellknights too? Actually, not sure. 5 to 2 to 7, 4 to 9, 6 to 11, 13 to 20. I need more ranges if I can get my hands on them. They do massive damage. Even more than the Hellknights. Obviously not as many hit points. Basically half, but still. Army has 5 additional movement points. Prepared scouts. I don't remember how we got that, actually. Okay. I guess we're just chilling here then, because we still can't take this army. Yeah, still way too strong. We might only be able to take that army in Act 3. Okay. Well, we can't get to Morbid Ridge, unfortunately. I'm not sure how this plays out if we leave this goblin camp here. But we can't get through the demon army. So yeah, that's gonna be interesting. Okay, so I guess the first thing we should do is... What the... Solve the riddles. Okay, that's fine. Can't do that just yet, I don't think. So I think we're just gonna go back to camp and rest up. Okay. Let's see. Sell some stuff. Bulk selling. Ooh, hang on. Don't want to sell that. Definitely want to hang on to that and this. Don't want to be selling those things. What is up with the bulk selling there? Okay, bone necklace. Yes. And everything else should be fine to sell. Okay. Deal. Alright, let's see. Now we need to... Well, let's copy this recipe. Headband of Inspired Wisdom. What am I wearing? Alluring Charisma. Okay, that's fine. Land? Maybe we give Land the Headband of Inspired Wisdom. Wicked Longbow. Vast Intelligence. Ember for now, I suppose. Let's see. Sealer's Horse? Cannot wear rings. Okay, that's fine. Guess pets can't wear rings. I guess? Yeah, okay. Pets can't wear rings. That's fine. Let's give Sealer Ring of Protection +2. Let's give Camellia. What's this? Cloak of Resistance +2. +2 bonus on saving throws and compulsion effects. She has Cloak of Resistance level 1. That's fine. She can get the Cloak of Cleansing. Or still can't wear Hide Barding. Quiver of Cold Iron Ammunition. Where's the Ring of Protection? Lightened Harness? Okay, I guess can have that. Wear a deal additional 1d6 bludgeoning damage on crits. Okay, that's gonna go on Stooge's Wolf. These rings, okay. Okay, there's the Cloak of Resistance. Let's put this on. Yeah, let's give it to Stooge. Camellia can have Ring of Protection +1. Perception and Law Nature checks. She has Head Chomper. Fox. I don't have a pet, okay. So I'll take that pet. Lady Calandra's Chain Shirt. Let's see. Adamantine Full Plate +2. That's quite strong. And we give it to Sealer. Yes, we can. That's an extra 2 armor. 3 armor. Okay. +1 to all bonus saving throw against fear effects is fine. Bastard Sword of Hope. Whenever the wielder of this +2 Mithril Bastard Sword confirms a crit, it restores 1d8 +5 hit points to the wielder. Can only be wielded by lawful good, lawful neutral, and neutral good characters. Okay. Fair enough. That's actually quite powerful if you can get a lot of crits on it. It has 19 to 20 crit range, so that's actually pretty solid. I don't think I have anything else, do I? No, not really. Okay, let's see. What did... Oh, right, that's... Yeah, I think what I wanted to do was pick up the red salamander ring. So let's do that. Let's take a look at... First of all, let's save it here. Let's take a look at Ember's spells. So she's got Scorching Ray here. That's fine. Alright. Show me the scrolls you're selling. Price. Red salamander. Don't need this cape of pest control arachnid goggles. Gain all-round vision and cannot be flanked. That's actually pretty strong. Pearl of power? The seemingly normal pearl of average size and luster is a potent aid to all spellcasters who prepare spells, so not spontaneous ones. Once per day on command, a pearl of power enables the possessor to recall any one spell. Okay, that's quite good. Worm's headband. I don't think I need anything else for now, although some of these rods might be useful. But I don't have enough cash, so I need to sell something. Flail of Light Burst. 1d6 positive energy on a crit. That could go. Malady. I think can also go. Dark Glowing Scythe, the Collapse. Modern War Axe can go. Light Hammer? Whenever the wielder of this light hammer confirms a crit, all members of their party are affected with the equivalent of the haste spell for 1d3 round. That actually sounds really powerful. Great Axe Blocker, Shiny Dagger, Hammer, Scythe. Scythe is decent. Alright, let's just do this deal then. Should be fine, I think. Yeah. Yeah, I think this should be fine. Okay, let's see. Ember can get the ring. Now let's check her spells. Fireball now, perfect. Scorching Ray, Fireball, Control Fireball at level 4. Fire Snake could be useful. Hellfire Ray at level 6. Firestorm at level 7. Fiery Body at 9, okay. So she needs a Charisma score of 19 to cast this, obviously. No spell uses, alright. So Ember needs a headband. Gives charisma. Yeah, okay, that's fine. I guess she doesn't need the intellect one then, so we can give that to Nenio. That's perfect. Right. So I think we can just rest up now, and then we'll continue on. But this is probably a good place to end the episode. I'm just going to leave Regel's level up and his mythic level for now. But yeah, I think what I'll do is end the episode here. I'll rest in between episodes, and then in the next video we'll start fresh and start doing more exploration. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one when we continue our adventure. Hope to see you then. Have a good one.